Have you ever stopped to think why money seems to escape from your hands no matter how much you earn? You work, you hustle, you fight every single month, yet when you look at your account, it feels like you're always starting over from zero. The truth is simple but brutal. Money doesn't work for you until you stop being the slave and make it your employee. And here's the secret most people ignore. When money begins to work for you, the game flips completely. You no longer chase bills. Bills start to fear you. You don't fight for every coin. Coins multiply silently for you. In today's AES video, I am going to reveal what really happens when you reach this level and why most people never get there. So stay until the end, because the last point is the exact reason why the rich keep getting richer while the rest stay stuck in the same loop. Now, imagine money as a soldier. If you don't give it a mission, it simply disappears from the battlefield. That is what happens when you get paid and immediately spend it on things that vanish in a blink, like parties, unnecessary subscriptions, clothes you don't even wear. Every coin without a mission is a deserter. But when you assign a mission to each coin, whether to invest, generate interest, or bring back reinforcements, something extraordinary happens. Your money stops being just a tool and becomes an army that works while you sleep. This is the beginning of financial leverage. The moment you realize that you don't have to trade your life for every dollar, but that every dollar can go out and bring more back, you start walking a completely different path. The first visible effect when money starts working for you is peace of mind. No more suffocating stress at the end of the month. No more fear of opening your banking app. No more cold sweats when you hear the word interest. Suddenly you notice that you're breathing lighter, sleeping better, and even thinking differently. This is the invisible wealth that few talk about, the wealth of peace. Because money that works for you becomes a shield against panic. It gives you the luxury of saying no to toxic jobs, abusive bosses, and humiliating situations. Think about this. How many times have you endured something you hated simply because you needed the paycheck? When your money works for you, you're the one who decides when to stay and when to walk away. That's power. And here's the part that shocks most people. When money starts working for you, you stop showing it. The real wealthy don't need to scream. They don't need to parade their car keys, their watches, or their Instagram vacations. Why? Because the money is already working silently in the background. The poor want to look rich. The rich want to stay rich. That's why they prefer investments over appearances. While many waste money to prove something to people they don't even like, the wise ones are quietly feeding their golden goose, knowing that every egg laid tomorrow is freedom purchased in advance. And here's the cruel truth. The rich laugh at those who try to prove status because they know that ostentation is just the costume of poverty in disguise. Another brutal effect: time bends in your favor. When money works for you, the clock stops being your enemy and becomes your ally. You stop exchanging hours for survival and start accumulating hours for living. While others are trapped in the rat race, running in circles, sweating without moving an inch, you're advancing step by step towards freedom. This is why the earlier you make your money work, the faster your freedom grows. Compound interest is not just a formula, it's a time machine. The question is, are you inside it or outside watching others travel? Because every day you delay, the machine moves away, and when you finally try to board, it may be too late. But let's get to the hardest truth. For money to work for you, you must kill the consumer mentality. Stop thinking like a spender and start thinking like an investor. This is the dividing line between being forever broke and starting to build wealth. If every dollar that enters your life is destined for expenses, you're a prisoner. But if every dollar that enters has a portion assigned to grow, you're building your escape plan. Understand, it's not about how much you earn, but about how much you keep and multiply. A poor mindset with a high salary will always end up poor. A rich mindset with a modest salary will always end up free. Now let me give you the spoiler of the last point, the one most people don't want to hear. When money works for you, people will hate you. They will envy you, criticize you, call you greedy, selfish, or even lucky. But deep down, what they hate is the mirror you've become, the proof that they could also have changed but didn't. They want you to be like them, trapped, anxious, begging for payday. And when you refuse to join that dance, you become the villain in their eyes. But listen carefully, their hatred is the applause you can't hear. It's the evidence that you've broken the invisible chain. While they talk, your money keeps working, silently, endlessly, multiplying your freedom. So if you want to know when money really starts working for you, the answer is simple. The day you stop chasing illusions and start building assets. The day you stop thinking about impressing others and start focusing on protecting your future. The day you stop being the soldier who dies on the battlefield and become the general commanding the army. And when that happens, don't expect applause, recognition, or even understanding. Expect silence, because true wealth is not shouted. True wealth is lived. And while others keep laughing, you will keep growing. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs this wake-up call. Remember what Warren Buffett once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die."